A huge pleasure meeting, my icons basically, the guys who really tell us everything about audio world.
Thank
So
you.
it's a pleasure personally meeting you guys. I would love to know about your journey. How did you actually got into this entire thing?
Okay, well, we live in France. We're English, but we live in France, and we've lived in France for 20 years. I got fired from my job as a salesperson for a health insurance company. Basically, I told my French boss what I thought of his customer care, and he fired me. And I didn't know what to do. I don't know much about anything in the world, but I do know about hi-fi and I do know about music. So I just started writing about that. It was never meant to be a business. We called it HiFi Pig because in the 80s and 90s I was a techno and radio DJ, and my sound system was pink and it was called the Big Pig sound system. So that's why we called HiFi Pig. We'd been running the business for 3 years when you got involved.
I was involved, but then I sort of packed in my
What's your side
job.
of story? How did you get into it?
Well, because we had like Stuart doing DJing and we had hi-fi at home, and it was just listening to music and really enjoying it on a system which got better and better and better as we upgraded. So, but I basically I do all the news on HiFi Pig, and then as HiFi Pig got bigger, I stopped my other job. So HiFi Pig is all we do now. So it's just the two of us traveling the world and writing about hi-fi and going to amazing shows like this, like all around the world.
I think one of the things that we love particularly about the Hong Kong show is the people are so wonderful, everybody is so friendly, people stop us and say hello, and you came and said hello, thank you very much. But the show is immensely generous with us. They put us up in the hotel. So yeah, thank you to Rebecca and Lincoln that run the show.
They do an amazing job.
And I think it's important also to mention about the shows that the exhibitors that come, and they put so much effort into making sure the rooms look good, sound great, and I don't think they always get the credit that they deserve. Our job is very easy. We rock up and do the show.
Yeah, we don't have to set up a system and take it down afterwards, but the standard of the exhibits here is out this world. It's even for the smaller rooms to the bigger rooms, it's just incredible, and the level of the hi-fi that's on show and the sounds is brilliant.
I think one of the things that we've progressed, we've been running for about 15 years now, but HiFi Pig is developed not just into writing what you see, but we also now run a show in the UK called Audio Show Deluxe, which is just very high-end, very exclusive systems. And we also partner with my friend Chris on the Northwest Audio Show in the UK, which is an excellent show.
Just a very interesting question is, which has been the most expensive high-end audio that you've noticed here at the Hong Kong show?
At the Hong Kong show?
Probably the Vivid and Chord Electronic system in the Zessen room, the great big Moya speakers, and like all the flagship Ultima Chord Electronics, and that's out of this world, completely insane. I
think what's really good about this show, like a lot of shows around the world, it's not just catering to those people that have got £1 million or $10 million to spend. There's something for everyone here, from whether it's a Bluetooth speaker, headphones, or if you want that really high-end audio experience, that's here too. So it's a little bit of everything for everyone, and I love that about it.
Every level.
Okay, last question, because you guys are getting late. Since you've actually been around the world and you've seen the best of the best, which has been the most expensive, high-end audio that you've actually seen with your own eyes? And can you even talk about the price? How much was it?
Oh, last year at Audio Show Deluxe, Audio Group Denmark, who sponsor HiFi Pig News, they put together an incredible system that was £1 million, but the prices of high-end audio are just going up and up and up, and there are systems here that are several million pounds.
Yeah.
I can't recall the most expensive system. Shows we see so much and experience so much audio that we don't often ask the price of things.
I think sometimes as well, because you get used to seeing and hearing so much that is incredibly exclusive and expensive, you become a little blinded to the price, and you think, oh, that's 1 million, that's 2 million, that's 3 million, and it's like, it doesn't seem to have a concept of money anymore because it's crazy. But then you get some of the stuff that's more accessibly priced that you can go out and buy, and there's some very good stuff there as well. So not just about the high end, but the high end's crazy. Like going to a car show and you want to see the Lamborghinis and the Ferraris and the crazy things.
Yeah, I think the high end stuff is massively important to the industry because it's aspirational, and people love to come and look at that kind of. We might never be able to afford that stuff, but it's massively important that people have that aspiration and get the opportunity to sit in front of a system like that. They might go and buy a pair of headphones, but they've come to see the really high-end stuff.
And have that experience.
Someone who's just got into this hobby of high-end and just picked up a very expensive gear, and then he just realizes that the power cords and the cables are so damn expensive. What is the message for people like them? Do they need to again invest again heavily on the cables, or are cables okay? The real cables, the actual cables.
Invest in your cables. I was a cable disbeliever, and Jeff from the English brand Tellurium Q sent me a set of speaker cables. I think they were the Ultra Black at the times, and I said, yeah, you can send them, but I don't believe in cables. And I sat, this is an absolutely true story, Lynette was in the kitchen and I put on Songbird by Fleetwood Mac, and Lynn came in from the kitchen and said, what have you done? And I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. And from that moment on, we've explored different cables and all the rest of it. But I think the most important for anybody in hi-fi, in audio, is it doesn't matter what you listen to music on, just listen to your music and love music and be passionate about music. All that hi-fi is a conduit to allow you to enjoy music. And if we lose sight of what all these systems are about, that's a bit of a shame. And it would be very easy to lose sight of what it's about, and it is about the music. And I think that's vital to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
No,
Thank you. Thank you ever so much.